Welcome to my fifth video on .NET Core. We are going to talk briefly about routing, Bootstrap, and importing files from other projects. Let me start. So we'll close this one. Okay, so um, main thing what you see is when you start this project, um, it is going to home page, which is this one. So there is nothing in the home page, and so if you want to see the cars, you need to click on this one. So what we will do is we will change that. So when you start the project, it will automatically go to home page. So that is done using the routing. So if you look at this startup.cs, um, I think I have mentioned that one. So this is the routing method used here. So if you have not, if the user of the website has not specified where it would like to go, it will go to the default setting. So default setting is the controller is home and the action is index, and the id is an extra parameter or a optional parameter which you don't need if you don't want to use it. So instead of home, so we will set it to because we want to go into the index page of the car, so we will change it to car. Controller is car, and we'll see what happens. So now it automatically goes into the index page for the cars, so it will list several cars. Okay, and couple of minor things, so we will see. If you want to have several routing patterns, you can have them one after the other, but normally it will look at the first routing um, parameters and see whether it matches the request. If it is not, it will go to the next one. So if it doesn't match anything, this is the default, so that means it is the last one. Okay, and we'll do some minor changes on the car index file. We don't need this edit and delete actions here. We will comment them out. So the way to comment them out is, and we'll put this one. So same for the delete, we can cut this one and we'll put it here as well. So it will see only the detail page. Start debugging. Okay, now we only see the details page, and there is an option to edit. Maybe we can add an option to delete as well. Okay, let us look at Bootstrap. What is Bootstrap? This is from the w3schools.com, where there are a lot of tutorials on Bootstrap. So it is a popular CSS framework for developing mobile friendly responsive websites. So let us have a look at our site. So we shorten this one, it becomes harder to read. So if the screen comes to the size of a mobile, so these things get one on top of the other, and so becomes harder to read. So to avoid that problem, we will use Bootstrap. Bootstrap is already used on the site. You can see this top menu will get squeezed into a uh, like this. So now when you click, you can see the top menu. So this is part of the Bootstrap. Actually we are already using it. So uh, we'll look at there is an example in W3 schools for the tables. Let me see. So this is the tables example. It looks a little bit better than our one. So um, main thing they have done is they have introduced a class into the table. So this one will copy and paste it. So where is our, this is our index file. So it is on the table, so we will have that, and we'll see how it looks like. Debug, start debugging. So it does bring little bit of light into that. So but still we have the problem of things getting on top of each other, and so to address that we will add rows to the, so maybe for the time being we will forget about this part. We don't need the headings. um, this for each statement, so it is just like the for loop, but it is going through the items in the model. So in this case model has cars, so it will go through each and every car, and so it will display the model, brand, title, and the uploaded by. So this one we call lambda expression with the equal sign and the larger than sign. So um, now we have implemented the table class, so we will start a class called row, because tr specify row, so for each item there will be one row, and so and each division, so we will have a class which specifies the column width, column. So there are three column sizes we can have. If it is a very small screen we are targeting, we can use SM. If it is sort of mid size, we can use MD, or else if it is a large one you can use LG, but maybe we'll go for the middle range, MD, and we will allocate 2 for that. So according to the Bootstrap, so it will divide screen into 12 equal segments. So out of that we are allocating 2 for the brand. So and we will copy this one and paste it to the other ones as well. Okay, so but the title might need more. We will change it to maybe 6, maybe 5, and now brand maybe 1 is enough. We'll see, just easier to do it that way. 8 plus, yes. Okay, so now it is 6. If you want, you can do the same thing for this part, which is the title headings. Now we see how it looks like. Debug, start debugging. So now if we make the screen smaller, you can see things fall below each and every one, so it looks much more friendlier for a mobile device, uh, unlike the previous view. So this is one thing you can do with Bootstrap. um, there are a lot of other things you can do with Bootstrap. Maybe we'll do them in the later. Okay, maybe we will tidy up this screen a little bit, so we don't need this. We don't need this part, and maybe we will move this into here. Okay, let me see how we can do that. So we'll have a look at the where are we in the solution explorer? Yeah, okay, we are already here. We'll see at the cars index file. So instead of that, so we will say list of cars for sale. Maybe we will reduce this size to h2. Now you see when you change it here, it will automatically change on this end. Maybe okay. And other thing we would like, instead of the word details, we would put it into here. So we will cut this part, put it to here. So instead of the word details, we will replace it with this item title. So Control X. So we'll see how it looks like. Okay, now it's little bit better. So when you click on the details, it will bring up to the details page. When you click on the title, it will bring the details list. So but one thing we see is, let me see, it says cars details followed by number 1. um, when you are optimizing for the search engines, the popular term is SEO, search engine optimization. The search engines like to have the description or of the page in the URL. So this is the URL. So it does has only the thing like number 1. So but if somebody is searching for 2018 Toyota Camry or something like that, so it wouldn't get much attention if it says 1 in the URL. So we'll see whether we can add the title to the URL. Okay, here I have changed the routing a little bit. So as previously. If you come here first, it will go to the car controller and the action index. But I have removed the ID part from that, and we'll leave this standard home controller as it is. So that is home controller and the index part, and it can have an optional parameter. And I have added this separate controller, so it is going to the car details. So it is the car, and the action is details, so somebody can have a look at the details of car, and it is followed by the ID because we need the ID to identify the car. And then it can have some extra text. So here I have changed the word title because to stop confusing with the word title. So we want to add this text, which is to improve the search engine optimization. We'll see how it works. So we start debugging. Now we are here, so it comes here. So it is showing ID equals 1, and we'll see if we can add some text. So the way we want is the details and then followed by ID, then followed by some text here. Okay, that is the way our, let me have a look at. So that matches our controller. So the controller is car and the action is details and followed by ID and then followed by some text. So it shows the car details. Okay, maybe we can change it to see whether it works. To okay, so it brings up the second car, and this text has nothing to do other than just to improve our search engine optimization. So the idea is to this we will add the brand, model and the title to this part. So even here we can say, we can type um, Honda CRV, my best car. So it will still bring that one. Okay, and let me see how we can bring that up. So we will modify this to create a special text variable. So once you start with the at symbol and the curly brackets, we can write C code. So we'll say string text equals, we will get item dot brand plus, we'll add some dash plus item dot model plus item dot description or title. And we'll use that one. Instead of that, we will use the traditional here, and so this will be link. So the link is same thing as here, Control C. Okay, for the text we need to add the prefix it with the, it will be car controller and it will be details, because this will be the URL we want to take. So car slash details and then the thing. Okay, details. Okay, item we need to add the plus item.id plus we need to add a slash. Let me see how it works. Okay, we will disable this part. See how it looks like. Okay, so if we click on this one, if we click on this one, okay, it will, okay, now it will bring the details. So you can see car details, number one Toyota Camry, blah blah blah. Okay, so we'll see this one. Yeah, okay, only thing I want to remove this percentage 20 because that is the encoding of the title. So we'll do that. Okay, we'll take this one, item ID, item brand, item body, item the title. So we will replace all the spaces with um, replace replace spaces with dash. Okay, looks okay. So it will replace us. You can see here it is string replace all character, new character. Yeah, okay, and we'll see how it looks like. Okay, so we'll see. We'll click on this one. Yeah, okay, so it is bringing up this one with dashes, so that looks a little bit better, and it gives the brand model. Okay, so we need to remove this part as well. Okay, let me see where is that coming from. Okay, the percentage 20 here may be coming from some other parameter, like either the model, or it could still be from the title. Okay, if they have two spaces at the beginning, that might this might not replace it with dash. Okay, so we'll see what we can do. Okay, we'll stop debugging and we'll see. We will use brackets to enclose the entire text, and then item dot title. Yeah, okay, then we'll see how we can do, and then we'll After that we will replace it with dash wherever there are spaces. That should be a better solution. Okay, alright, so we'll start debugging. So it looks like it has solved the problem here. So this with the detail uh, URL, we can use it for um, search engine optimization. Okay, now we have gone so far. Now when you click the edit button, you can see, so we can edit this one in good condition. We'll just see whether it works and we'll click save, so it comes here. So but one problem is that everybody can do this, so we want to limit that, otherwise website has no use, because if everybody can change every details on the site, that will be a hell of a mess. So um, for doing that we need to implement login and identity. Let me see how we are going to do that. Okay, so one thing is you can add login to this one, but to learn, because our attempt is to learn, so we will start showing you how to start from the beginning. Okay, so we will close this file, close solution, and we'll create a new project. Same thing, next. So we'll go to the same place where we stored previous ones. So we'll call it data driven website 2 and click create. In this time we will change authorization to individual user account, so click OK. Okay, now we will import the files from the previous project, or we can change the settings. So like in the app settings we'll see what the database we have used before, and we'll change it according to. So this is the app settings we have used in the previous one, so we'll copy it to this. Okay, we'll see how it looks, so we'll close this file. So we'll save this and we'll see whether it is the correct one. So it is the 21st November. We'll debug. Okay, now it has a login option. Yep. First we need to register. Okay, maybe we'll reduce the font size. Okay, so we'll confirm password, then we'll register. Okay, it says database operation failed, so that means we need to apply migration. Unlike in the older version of .NET Core, sorry, ASP.NET MVC5 and MVC, you can apply the migration by clicking this one, but if you want to do it manually, here is a command. Uh, this one, and okay, we'll just click apply migration and then we'll refresh the file. That has made it easy. So we'll refresh the page and it has already logged in. And we have not configured for the email verification, so we'll leave it as it for the time being. So we'll see now whether we can log in. So if I remember the password, we'll click remember. Oh, why is that? Oh, I forgot the password. Okay, so let me see. So we need to delete that. Okay, we'll use a different email. Register as new user. So we'll use, make sure you remember the password there. Okay, we'll say save the password. Okay, and okay, yeah, okay. Click here to confirm your account. That might be the problem. So you will click here, and so email is confirmed. Okay, we'll see whether we can log in this time. Yeah, okay. Yep, okay, it says hello Sam. Okay, so login is all right this time. Now we will import those files one by one. So go to the models, we'll right click, add. We are adding an existing item because it is existing in the other project. So we'll go to that. And so our old website is this one. We are going to add all the model files. We don't want accounts, we need only car, error view model, and methods class. Okay, okay, it asks whether I want to replace that one. Yes, I want to replace. And okay, and we'll see migration and controller. So we need to replace that one as well. One thing we notice is the namespace is now different because it says DD website 2, whereas in the older one it is DD website. So that can close. We have to replace all these names. So we'll home controller, where is that error? Okay, yep, it is bring the error view model, that because it can't find that one because the error view model is in a different, it is in a different namespace. It is using the namespace website. So we will replace that namespace. Okay, we will replace a new namespace with the old namespace. Okay, so we'll go to edit, find and replace, quick replace. So we want to replace, okay, not that one, DD website. we want to replace the new namespace with, and we are not doing on the current document, we are doing it across the current project. You need to be very careful because sometimes if you are replacing something uh, throughout the project or even in a single file, you might not be able to recover that if you have done it in a mistake. So be careful what you are doing here. So if you want, you can replace one by one, or else you can replace the whole. So I am going to replace whole because it is a small project. Yeah, okay, it gives you a warning, replace all with will open all files. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it has replaced everything. Now we'll see how it looks like. The build rebuild solution. So rebuilding is succeeded. So now we have to import our car folder. Okay, okay, we will add the controller. Add controller. Um, NBC controller with views using entity framework. So it is we are using the um, car model data context class. Yep, okay, and we'll use a layout page this time, and views shared layout. We'll just change the names to car controller. Add. It will take few seconds, so that might be better than importing all the files, but we will import all the complicated files we have created in the views. Yeah, so we'll see how it works. We'll see how the cars controller works. Yeah, okay, so it comes up with the listing, so we need to replace this file. I will do that, and quietly I don't want to record that because we have done that part before. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.